Okay, today we're going to learn a song, but really the point of this lesson is to start you working on how to change chords based on the melody of a song. Now, this is a great skill to have when you're playing guitar. And we're going to start very simple, a very simple song. I've chosen a simple traditional song called Whole World in His Hands. It's simply because it's easy. Most people know the melody. And if you don't, it's very easy to pick up on. First, I want to show you a little video that shows you basically what a lead sheet is. Let's take a look at that. Here we have a very simple lead sheet. What comprises a lead sheet is the melody to the song, usually written out in standard notation, the chords above the staff, and then the lyrics, usually underneath the melody. There is something called a piano vocal guitar, also a PVG, which has the same thing as this, but also the piano part underneath. Either can be used for guitar players. You ignore the piano part. In this case, we start at the beginning of the song, and there's a repeat right here. You keep playing. What we're looking for is the end repeat. So down here at the end of the song is the ending repeat. When you get to the end here, you go back up to this first repeat. This is a very simple song. It's in the key of D. I can tell that by two sharps, and also it starts with the D chord. And this first part, 4/4, means there are 4 beats per measure, and the quarter note gets 1 beat. That's not as important to us as the 4 beats per measure, because that'll help you determine what strum you use, something with a 4/4 beat. Okay, we're going to be using a lead sheet for this lesson, and it's just 2 chords, the D and the A7. Now, we're going to start by just doing a straight, simple strum, that simple strum that we learned, down, down, up, down, down, up. When you're listening to a melody, the melody tells you most of the times when there's going to be a change in the harmony. Harmony is just another way of saying the chords of the guitar. This song starts out in D, but when the melody goes to a note that's not in the D chord, you're going to hear it as there should be a change. Since there's only 2 chords, you don't have a lot of choices here. So this one should be easier than a song with, say, half a dozen chords. Let me show you what I mean. We'll start this song out. Here's basically how it should sound. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole. That note, the net, is not in the D chord. It's in the A7 chord. Whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. So what I want you to do is to play along with me and listen to where the chord change is. It's best done by actually learning the song and then listening as you either hum or sing the melody or play along with the video of how the melody relates to the chord. By the way, there is no perfect here. The more you do it, you just get better at it. And of course, the more songs you listen to and try to change chords, the more your ear gets attuned to listening for when the chord should be changing. So let's start this song. Another way you could do this, of course, is to just memorize where the changes on the words. It's got the whole world in his hands. It's got the whole, it keeps changing on the words whole. Whole world in his hands. And another way to do this, which I don't recommend, is to just count how many times you should strum. Now, really, it could work for a simple song, but it's not a way that's going to sustain you as you get into more complex songs. Really, it's better to learn where the chord should be changing by listening to the melody, or learn basically to memorize the patterns of chord changes, which we'll get more into later. So let's do this song nice and slow. Matter of fact, let's do it once through just straight down strum so you can just hear where each of the beats are. So it's down, down, down. He's got the whole world in his hand. He's got the change. Whole world in his hand. He's got the change. Whole world in his hand. He's got the change. Whole whatever the verse is. Oh, I'll do the same verse over. World in his hand, he's got the whole. So the song repeats, kind of a cycle. And then you change verses. You can make up verses. You can sing some of the common ones, but there's been many verses to this song. It's a traditional, so people make up their own verses.